Ruby the Red Fish, a tale of courage and friendship in the deep blue sea. Deep in the heart of the ocean, beneath the sun's furthest reach, lies Ruby, a vibrant red fish with a heart as warm as her fiery scales. She resides in a bustling, colorful coral reef, a hidden oasis teeming with life and echoing with the symphony of the sea. This is Ruby's paradise, a place where every day is an adventure wrapped in hues of joy and life. Not too far from Ruby's abode, in the gloomier depths of the ocean, resides Sammy, a shark with razor-sharp teeth and a gang as intimidating as him. Sammy and his gang are infamous across the sea for their menacing presence. The mere sight of their approaching shadows sends a ripple of fear through the hearts of even the bravest sea creatures. One day, as fate would have it, Ruby and the sharks crossed paths. A seemingly ordinary day turned into an unexpected encounter, a meeting that could change the dynamics of the deep blue sea forever. Ruby, unlike the others, did not swim away in fear. Rather, she faced the sharks, her scales glinting in the faint light that dared to reach this depth. Ruby's courage was surprising, and so was her approach. She was not hostile nor afraid. Instead, she greeted the sharks warmly, her small voice echoing her large heart's kindness. It was a sight rarely seen in the depths of the sea, a little red fish fearlessly facing a gang of sharks. In an unexpected turn of events, Ruby offered to share her vibrant scales with the sharks. Her generosity, as bright as her scales, left the sharks in a state of surprise. They had met many sea creatures, but none like Ruby, a tiny fish with an enormous heart. Despite the looming danger, Ruby didn't back down. She swam fearlessly towards the sharks, her vibrant scales shimmering under the ocean's surface. This was a display of courage that was unusual for a small fish like Ruby, but she was not your ordinary fish. Ruby, with her heart full of kindness, offered to share her beautiful, colorful scales with the sharks. It was an offer born out of pure generosity, a gesture to make the sharks feel less threatening and more a part of the vibrant underwater world. The reaction of the sharks was unexpected. They were taken aback by Ruby's courage and kindness. Instead of showing their usual aggressive behavior, the sharks seemed intrigued. They were not used to such gestures from other sea creatures. The sharpest-toothed among them, Sammy, made a decision that no one saw coming. He decided to accept Ruby's offer and not to trouble her. This broke the age-old stereotype that all sharks were cruel and heartless. Sammy was proving to be different. This unusual turn of events led to the beginning of an unlikely friendship. Ruby, the small, vibrant, and brave fish, had won over the intimidating sharks with her courage and kindness. This was a friendship that would change the dynamics of the deep blue sea. Ruby, with her heart full of friendship, decided to introduce the sharks to her coral home. Her dwelling was a vibrant spectacle of colors, painted with nature's own brush. The sharks, used to the monotone blues of the deep sea, were simply amazed at the diversity of hues that popped from every nook and corner. Ruby's home was a rainbow hidden in the depths of the ocean, a secret sanctuary that immediately charmed the sharks. The sharks couldn't help but express their admiration for the beauty of Ruby's home. They swam around, their eyes wide in amazement, taking in the sights of the color-drenched coral. They marveled at the various shades of pinks, purples, yellows, and greens that were previously unknown to them. The coral's radiant colors, reflecting on their gray skin, seemed to give them a new sense of life and exhilaration. Emboldened by this newfound camaraderie, Ruby and the sharks began exploring the vast ocean together. Their adventures took them to uncharted territories, where the sunlight barely reached, where the water was colder, and the currents stronger. Despite the challenges, the thrill of exploration bonded them even stronger. They swam together, their silhouettes dancing in the faint light that managed to penetrate the deep sea. As they ventured deeper, they discovered a whole new world of sea creatures. They met schools of fish that shimmered like silver, octopuses that changed colors, and jellyfish that glowed in the dark. The diversity of marine life astonished them, and they realized how little they knew about their own home, the ocean. The sharks, who had once been feared, were now experiencing a state of awe and wonder. The adventures transformed the sharks. From being intimidating and feared creatures, they turned into friendly companions. Their sharp teeth no longer seemed threatening but rather a symbol of their resilience and strength. Their gray skin, once a sign of dread, now reflected the colorful learning they had acquired from Ruby. The friendship between Ruby and the sharks was a testament to the fact that kindness can indeed change the world. Ruby, with her newfound companions, began to swim into unexplored territories, meeting different sea animals along the way. The sharks, once feared by all, were now seen in a new light. Together, they spread the message of friendship, proving that even the most unlikely pairs could form bonds of unity. In this heartwarming tale, the importance of kindness and friendship was underscored. Ruby showed that even in an environment dominated by fear and power, kindness could prevail. Her story served as a beacon of hope for all, proving that love and friendship could indeed conquer all. As the tale drew to a close, Ruby was seen swimming alongside the sharks, a sight that was once unimaginable. Their harmonious coexistence served as a symbol of unity, a depiction of the beautiful bond formed between the most unlikely friends. The deep blue sea was no longer a place of fear, but a world filled with love, friendship, and unity.